TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. It's week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports.
A new beginning.
The Jacksonville Jaguars taking on Jameis Winston and the Indianapolis Colts.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other. Made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Let's go.
With my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we have arrived at
Let's
another
go.
new season. Had a little more pep in my step this morning. I know you did as well. Here we go.
Yeah, when you went out for your 5-mile jog, you were flying. You did it in record time because you were psyched up about this game. But let's be frank about it. No more radio shows, no more podcasts, no more just predicting what's going to happen. Now we get to see it on the field.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their 26-year-old quarterback in his 6th season from Florida State, Jameis Winston.
What you like about him? Guy loves football. Flat out loves it. Has toughness. Wants to hang in there and play through just about everything. And walks that line between creativity and being able to take care of the football. Taking those chances and not. When he figures out exactly where that line is on every snap, look out, folks. Jameis Winston will really ascend as a quarterback.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? If they catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage.
Let's get it, Devin.
And now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first down, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Working out of the gun, Winston. And he's able to find Diggs. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
Indianapolis.
So opening drive, 3rd down. They complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield.
I didn't. I just said it right there.
The ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
It was already over there.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the Jaguars' 47-yard line.
Jameis to throw it. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
Oh, no.
Rights, but you are and he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 41 yards. And the Colts are going to take a first quarter lead. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Jeff Thomas on the return.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And they'll be led out by a late signee this year. Their 31-year-old quarterback is Cam Newton.
And when he's at the top of his game, you see that big smile. That's when you know everything is clicking. That means he's accurate throwing the football. They can't get him down in the run game, and his team is having a whole lot of fun because when they score a touchdown, some fan's going to get lucky and get the game ball.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he'll be brought
Face
down
man.
somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. The officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
Oh, y'all got Darius Leonard back again, huh?
The linebacker who got in and got him to the turf. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets in.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before.
All right, let's get back on to the top of the league, Odell.
Yards the pick up there. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of
There you go. Go get that thing.
By Jefferson. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts' 12-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
At the 12-yard line.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete. Not much there, only a yard.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
To throw again on second down. Newton looking for
That's my
Jefferson,
fault.
but this is intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds.
This joker
on the
took
other
off.
side of midfield. A big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. We know he's got the arm, but watch out for those wheels.
Kind of harkens back to guys they used to call the scrambler and the dodger. This guy can make it work with his legs.
Field opened up. He took advantage.
Get him.
Pressure and he'll
Thank
go
you.
down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Winston. Oh, the
Get him,
pressure
Ed.
and he goes down once more. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
He's got the connection over the middle to
Notice. Hey.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was
All right,
going,
let's recover.
and then they're able to rally to the ball.
That stupid scramble killed us.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. Want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers.
Number 23, Cam.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down.
Oh, please don't tell me this block in the back or holding or something like that. Well,
So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On 2nd down, Akers. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked.
Man, heck no, dog.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 in the 1st. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Justin Jefferson, the rookie, his intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
On 2nd down now, Akers.
There you go.
Take this one across midfield and into Gold's territory. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on 1st down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here. In this situation, they stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. 10-0 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Darius Leonard picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you get 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. On on the ground. It's Akers fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll run for it. He won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Winston. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 3rd down, Winston. He may try. And Winston lost the football.
Right.
And the Jags
take it down.
There he goes, right side. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. But look at Jameis Winston now as he gears up to lead this offense again.
All right, Joe.
He's been fun to watch run the football. We know he can pass, but using his legs effectively
right there,
this
though.
one.
My goodness. How in the world we let that crap happen?
Making the plays that he's making, which are breaking down the defense. I thought back to when we had our morning jog before the game, and I couldn't keep up with you. Those legs, they're valuable for his team.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1 because margin for error is starting to slip away.
Look at this.
Tell me that's holding.
A breakaway. And that's a touchdown.
Blocking the back, something.
There's a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Short pass caught by Henry. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. To throw is Winston.
There you go. Oh!
Is incomplete. The intended receiver at the time, Adam Humphries. And it's 3rd and short.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Winston. And
fumble again.
Lost the football. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did.
Oh, boy, Devin Bush throwing that. Dang.
Cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you
let's get it.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Harris Campbell, 46 6 yards. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point
Just slowly walking away from people.
Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Good. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10.
Colts 10. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Phillips on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
And now we move our focus to Stephon Diggs. He's been good so far to this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More
Oh, come on! I was trying to get that pick. Baby, play do something. Let me know that you registered me pressing triangle.
Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Jameis now on 1st down. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Who?
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very.
All right, we will save
Who cares about y'all halftime shows? Been whack for so long.
Action here in the 3rd.
Set to kick off.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards that time.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers.
Oh, come on. You got to get a better block than that, dude.
Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
The throw over the middle, taken in, and they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 37. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
At the 37.
So that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here.
Ah, that was pass interference and they didn't call it.
Drive keeps moving.
That's P-Pat over there? Okay.
Back him that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
On 2nd down, Akers. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Brandon, I know it's hard to believe sometimes that a guy who was rated in the top 5 running backs in the draft could be a little bit underrated, but I thought that about Cam Akers. One of my favorite runners in this draft. We just saw that ability right there. Great vision, terrific speed, has the power to run through tackles and make big plays. Remember, he was a #1 high school kid coming out. Now he's exhibiting that talent in the NFL.
Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On second down now.
Oh, come on.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, he's eaten up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Newton now to throw.
Whoa. Overthrew him like crazy. I'm glad that didn't turn into a pick.
And that'll bring up second down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Throwing again. Newton. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlines. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're taking a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton.
Oh, dang, dog.
That's going to wind up
Who is that?
For
Is that Joe Hayden?
Incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Butker's kick here is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown.
Joker should have held on to that ball.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. And all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
And I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. Winston now to throw on first down. And Winston lost the football.
And Oliver. And Newton
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Winston, quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and long for Winston. Henry. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
It's your first drive of the second half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot, see if we can shake them up. And boy, they hit that one.
Running on first down, Eckler.
There you go, Derwin. Get in the game, baby.
45 at the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
It's Eckler again. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 38. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
A gain of 5. First down, Indianapolis.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
There you go, Ed.
Try and run it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been coughing him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go. They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him.
Don't push him forward.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Winston.
Oh, come on, Gary.
Throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Draw play. Exactly.
There you go, Ed.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. Once more, here's Eckler.
Oh, my goodness.
He will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
The 1st down throw for Winston. On the move.
There you go, Ja.
To eat this one as down he goes.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be brought down well short of the 1st at about the 9-yard line. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
Hit it off. There you go.
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
Game sealer.
Dante Jackson picks it.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football.
Bro, don't even try, bro. Don't even try. Y'all can get ridiculous all you want. My man probably got 4 feet in bounds.
Still a 1-possession game, but the defense got the stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all.
Let's get it, Cam. Kill us.
Their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now, starting to take their tape off, and hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened. On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
She wrong for that.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll run here with Akers. And some space here. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 26 and a first down. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Sliding out of the pocket. This is caught.
Let's go.
And he'll get this into the end zone for a Jaguar
First and many.
touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10.
Winston readies the offense. Down by 2 touchdowns, 36 seconds remaining. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw.
Oh, I don't know.
Caught by Henry. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Looking to throw again on second down. Winston, he'll get this to Eckler. And he'll go out.
That's what y'all got to run
like right at the 40.
A gain of 7. First down, Indianapolis.
On first and 10, Winston. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
There you go, Derwin.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Derwin James with a pick. And the
Yes,
return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
Intercepted. The Jaguars take over first and 10. At their own.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Campbell making the catch. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football,
Yeah.
where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, and now I'm listening to you. So for the Jaguars, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. Then they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a home date